Hello and welcome back to the final day of our breakfast series. So today let's make idiyappam and black pigeon peas bindi, also known as tori bindi. Now let's get started. Here is the list of ingredients we need for the recipe. Let us start by preparing our idiyappam. In a kadai, heat some water and add salt to taste along with a teaspoon of coconut oil. Once the water is hot, not boiling, gradually start adding the rice powder while stirring continuously. Give this all a good mix until everything comes together. Now, turn off the flame and let it rest for few minutes until it's cool enough to touch comfortably. Once the dough has cooled down, grease your fingers with a little oil and gently knead the mixture, bringing everything together into a smooth and soft dough. Next, divide the dough into 3 equal parts, making into a log shape, which will make it easier to load into the idiyappam press. Now, I am greasing the plate where I'll be placing the idiyappam and the inside of the idiyappam press as well. This will help prevent sticking and makes the pressing process much easier. Now that everything is ready, let us start preparing the idiyappam. Place the dough inside the greased idiyappam press and gently press it out in circular motion. Here I am first pressing the idiyappam into a bowl and then placing it onto the greased plate, but this is just for presentation in the video. You can press it directly onto the greased plate and it will turn out perfect. Repeat the same with the remaining dough. Now let's move on to steaming our idiyappam. For that, set up your steamer, place the plate inside, and once you see the steam rising, cover with a lid and steam for 10 to 12 minutes on medium flame. Once done, turn off the flame and immediately remove the lid to prevent from making idiyappam soggy, and keep it covered with a mesh cover or clean kitchen towel to retain the softness. Now, let's move on to preparing the flavorful tori bindi. To start, soak some tamarind in warm water for about 30 minutes. This will help extract all that rich, tangy pulp we need for the dish. Next, here I have taken half cup of black peas, which I have soaked overnight and boiled with little salt, water and pinch of hing on medium flame for 6 whistles. Next, take about 3 tablespoons of cooked black peas and crush them. You can either use a mixer or a mortar and pestle. We are not making a very fine paste here, just a coarse crush to help thicken the gravy and add texture. Now, add the crushed black peas into the remaining cooked peas curry. Place the mixture on the induction or stove, turn on the flame, give everything a good mix. At this stage, you can also add in cubed yam, Chinese potato or bamboo shoots. This will give a unique flavor to the dish. Pour in the tamarind pulp. Again give everything a good mix and once it comes to a boil, adjust salt to taste. Now, let this simmer gently, stirring occasionally until the foam on top disappears. Once the foam disappears, you can turn off the flame and cover this with a lid and keep aside. Let's now quickly prepare the tadka to finish it off. Heat some oil in a pan, then add 5 to 6 crushed garlic cloves, saute until they are golden and fragrant. Turn off the flame, add in half a tablespoon of red chili powder, give it a quick mix and pour this tadka straight into the curry. And our bendi is also ready to be served. Serve it hot with idiyappam and enjoy. If you like this recipe, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.